Welcome to Lit Bricks. This is the new workspace. Basement's all finished now. Got everything set back up finally. Everything's lit mostly. There's a couple sets that didn't make it yet because I ran out of connecting cables. Actually, I ran out of USB extension cables, which I didn't think I would because I had a ton of them. So I did. Surprise, surprise. But here's the current layout. I love it, I gotta say. And I have more tables to build, actually. I just got to do it. But yeah, anyway, we're here today because I lit something finally. Yeah, I know, it's taken a while. I actually lit the Bricklink Bowling Alley. I didn't make a video prior to me lighting it, so this is what you get. It's over there right now. I'll take you over there and show it in a minute. And I'll show you an overview of the city too before we get into the lighting. So I hope you'll stick around, give it a like, that'd be great. Subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And let's get into it. All right, here is the current home of the bowling alley next to the diner, since the colors kind of match. I know I usually do this at the end of the video, but since I screwed that up and didn't make one, here it is now. And they changed color, that's awesome. The video will show you the inside of the build, as well as the lighting, of course. So this is our current situation. And I just hit my head on an airplane. And I've been doing that constantly ever since I hung this airplane right here. I probably should have thought that out a little better. But this is the current layout. I still have this to light, this to light. This only has bottom floor lighting, so that needs to be lit. This broke. I don't know what's wrong with it. It won't turn on, so I got to figure that out. I have lights for the Quickie Mart. I have lights for that. And I do have lights for this. I just haven't put them on yet. A-frame has lights. I haven't put them on yet. I think that's about it. Oh, and I need to get loop coaster. Oh, and I have Disney Castle lights, but I haven't put them on yet. So but that's pretty much where we're at. So that is the layout. This is the Lego world, you could say. I know Apocalypse Berg's back there all by him lonesome. He needs to get put in here someday. I need to add the desert still. That's the only thing I'm waiting on. Well, that and some other stuff. But yeah, so this is it, and we're gonna light the bowling alley, so let's get into it. All right, folks, we are finally back in the new setup. I'll get more to that later, but today we are starting with the awesome Bricklink Bowling Alley. I can't say enough about this set or the Bricklink sets. We will be using a Light My Bricks kit, of course. They made one for this and one for the Venetian Hotel, which I already have, and I have not put on yet either, so. I still have to hook all these lights up in here, which should happen today. But until then, let's get started on this. I'll show you the inside. And here is the inside. I left the pins out because they fall over. I'll wait until they're in the city to put them in. There's also little boxes for shoes that go up in here as well that I'll put back in later. But this thing's pretty awesome. There's an arcade machines. There's a little snack area. The bowling balls are cool, the lanes are cool. This whole piece pops out so you can put the pins back in. I gotta say, this thing is very cool and worth it if you can find one for a decent price. Here's our first 3 spotlights for the sign. I believe they're just gonna go on the back of this and shine down in front, according to the instructions. 15 centimeter large warm white bit lights, and they all look pretty good. I'm glad they're not using cool white lights, to be honest, because this technically, in my opinion, should be retro, so older style lighting, warm white lights. All right, got the spotlights on these. Everything's wired through the back. Pleased with that. And then there's some spotlights that are gonna go in the front of this. All look pretty good. Okay, so this is something new. They supplied me with a brick just to put there, to put the tile on top to run the wires underneath. And I gotta say, I don't hate the idea. I think that's pretty great. All right, signs back in. These are all wired. Everything for the sign is behind the sign, and then there's one cord going in here to power the inside stuff. So let's test this out. Let's see if this works. Cool. These three work. These three work. That looks pretty good, actually. I like it. All right, that's good news. It's been a while since I've lit anything, so I didn't break anything. That's great. On to the next stuff. All right, time for my favorite, micro bit lights. These things are tiny, and they're the only ones that will fit underneath one of these. So they're very useful. I didn't actually think they'd go and light these up, but they went and lit these up. That's pretty awesome. And thanks to them being micro bit lights, the wires are smaller, so you can actually fit them in between bricks a lot better. So now I gotta do this on the other side, and I gotta fix my bowling balls. They all fell out. Okay, we are of course repeating this process on the other side. Everything's taken off. There's your micro board. There's a 50 centimeter cable running here. I'm assuming to power some more things over here. So yeah, this isn't too bad so far. All right, the back side's all done. Wires are gonna go underneath the ball or the pin thing. The back's a little less clean than the front just because I feel like it doesn't really matter because it's the back, you're not gonna see it. And the less times you actually run these underneath studs, the better anyway, so. But yeah, let's check it out. Hey, they all work. That's great news. Awesome. Let's see what's next. I gotta say, that's probably one of the cleanest wire hiding jobs that I've seen yet in one of these kits, so kudos to you, Light My Bricks. Awesome. Let's see what's next. All right, wireless power connector's on. There's a couple of white lights underneath the awning for the snack bar. There's a light above the stove oven underneath here now. Pretty cool, pretty neatly ran. I'm assuming this is just gonna stay back here, which is fine with me. And let's see what's next. So this is a new one too. They supplied parts to just cover up the board that's underneath here, which is fine with me. So let's check this out. Hey, cool, the lights over the awning work, and I believe, yep, the light over the oven works. These still all work? Well, that'll still work. All right, we're doing good. Boy, I tell you, for not being able to see inside this place because there's no windows, they went all out with lighting the interior of this. All of these have lights in them now. Well, except for this one. These have lights. And again, a clever way to hide them is just put some blocks and put the board behind it. I gotta say, I kind of like this idea. I might use this in other builds. I think we're almost done. Just gotta do the ceiling lights. All right, those are working. I'll probably go through and hide these a little bit better, but these are working as well. And these are color changing. Green to orange, and I think blue to red. Yep. That'll look pretty cool. I still can't believe they put lights in here. All right, let's finish this up. All right, and we are completed. Oh, is that on? Yeah, okay. I'm like, oh, I don't see it. I'm gonna turn the lights off. We'll take a look at this thing. All right, I gotta say, looks pretty great. I like the color changing lights out front. That's awesome. And I love that there's only one window in this place, so you can't see anything on the inside. But it is all lit up in there. Which is pretty cool. I gotta say, this thing looks great. Can't wait to add it to the city. All right, and here it is. It's kind of in the semi-dark. I gotta say that sign is epic, and these color changing pins up front are equally awesome, I will say. I do like the front lighting on this. Light my bricks once again. Doing a great job. Now if they would just get that Eiffel Tower set done so I could use their kit to light my Eiffel Tower, I would be a happy camper. But I'm a patient fella, so whatever they come up with, I'm sure is gonna be great. For this episode of Lit Bricks, hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be plenty more to come. I finally feel like I can say that I am gonna be back to doing what I love on a regular basis, which includes making lighting videos. We may do some other things, possibly with the wife. We'll see if she will allow it or not. I have some good ideas, but I hope you'll stick around and go on this journey with me. It's going to be never ending, and I have way more to add and way more to light, so stay tuned and have a great day.